If I was to ask you, what are you afraid of? What comes to mind, or what would you say? I mean, like most of us, when we're asked this question, what are we afraid of? We come up with this whole grocery list of things that we wouldn't do. But what I think is more scary is thinking about not being able to do the things that we actually love to do. And let me explain. When we're afraid of something, we just avoid it altogether. But when your fears are preventing you from achieving your goals, that's where I have a problem. And my worst nightmare would be if I grew up to be 80, 90, 100 years old and I didn't live the life that I wanted to live. I lived based on other people's opinions and expectations of me. And basically, I just don't want to live a life full of regret. And what is regret? Regret. To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something, especially a lost, missed opportunity. And why regret is truly evil, it's because it has you focusing on your past. It has you focusing on all the times that you messed up and all the times that you failed. And it's taking away the time for you to actually fix your problems and to be able to do the things that you actually want to do and live the life that you actually want to live. We all have dreams, but most of us never get to live them out. And maybe it's because people are afraid of being judged by others, or maybe people don't have the work ethic to be able to make their dreams happen. Or maybe you're just an overthinker who plans everything but never actually does anything. Or if you're like me sometimes, all three of those things describe you. And so to combat that, I have 3 tips for you guys so you guys can start living the life that you wanted to live. I'm not sure if all 3 of these will work for you, but this is what has worked for me. Number 1, put everything down on paper, whether it's on a post-it or even notes on your phone or in a journal. Put it down on paper, because the way that your mind thinks, it tries to trick you. It tells you these lies. It makes you overwhelmed. It makes you stressed because everything is just so crazy in your brain. But when you put everything down on paper, it helps you to visualize, helps you to think, helps you to see on what you need to do, and you can break it down into little steps and do one at a time. Tip number 2 is to just start. Just start now. But you will not be like the pros straight off the bat, so don't compare yourself to the pros. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is the person you were yesterday. And you should be trying to beat that person 1% every single day. And you want to start now, because the more time that you give yourself thinking about it, the more time it gives you an excuse to back out. And number 3, no matter what anybody says, if you truly believe that this is God's purpose for you and this is what God wants you to do in your life, and it makes you happy and it makes you excited to wake up every single day, don't let anybody tell you different. And by achieving your dreams, it will be more valuable than appeasing all these meaningless opinions about you. Because at the end of the day, I am gonna live the life that I want to live, not what anybody else says about me. And I'm gonna take full advantage of this life that God has blessed me. So I hope you guys have learned something from this video, and have a blessed day.